Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Clea and this is Clea's World. I apologize for the light being a little bit dim today. It's a bit of a rainy day, but I just finished watching a great video by Mark Attwood. I will actually link it below, so please look in the description box. And it talks about how a lot of us are these days waiting for something to come across that is going to make our lives better. We're all looking for this. We all have this hope, and there's nothing wrong with having hope. At the same time, I don't know if you've heard this term that people use as well as hopium, in the sense that a lot of us cannot tell the difference. Like, don't stop at just having hope while they hustle to make their current life better, but they stop and wait for somebody else from the outside to come in and save the day. We all have this tendency to look to the outside, to external reality, to make our world better, but that's not really how it works. Reality is very much a mirror of where we are inside, so only we can make our own life better. This is very hard to wrap our minds around because we've always been told the opposite. We've always been told that we have to look up to someone to save us. Normally it's the government. Governments have been programming us for eons to have them tell us how to make our life better, to make our lives better. There are people in this environment that have been looking for politicians, as if politicians were people who are any different from us at best, and for politicians to somehow make things that have nothing to do with politics better for us, like keep us safe, for example. That's a classic that gets sold very highly by politicians, because that way they get to sell control. And of course, politicians love control. That's part of the job description. That's true of many of the rest of humanity as well. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because what this does is serves, at the same time, it serves a more nefarious end in our lives, which is our tendency to feel like victims. And while I believe we've all been victimized by the system in terms of what has been allowed to happen in this world, what's allowed, trauma that we've all experienced. Even the luckiest ones among us have experienced trauma. It's impossible to go through a lifetime on this planet without experiencing that, at least right now, or the way it has been. But there's a difference between being victimized and being victims. Being victims is thinking of yourself as being powerless, completely powerless. Like the things that happen to you happen because you just have bad luck, or because you're too poor, too weak, too stupid, whatever it is that you think of yourself. And this is quite a powerless position to put yourself in, because it takes away your creative power. And we all have this. There are stories of people who have gone from nothing, or from a life of abuse, to become very inspiring individuals for many. And I'm sure you've heard your fair share of these stories. I know I've heard very many of them. And these stories are inspiring because they show you that what we are capable of as a species when we put our mind to it, when we choose, we decide that this is how our life is going to go. However, most of us think, oh, this is just how it is. And while it is a good thing to be content with what you have, you never want to have that come at the expense of creating. Even if you only create in your mind, because that's really where it starts. If you create a better world and a better reality for yourself in your mind, things will start trickling down around you in the real world. This is extremely important, because the problem is when we wait for somebody from the outside to come and save us, we give up. We are not in the present. We are not in a moment of power anymore, because only the now is the moment of power. You can only change the now. You cannot change tomorrow. The reason tomorrow might be different is because now is when you make your choice and you take action and tomorrow is just another now that comes after this one. There is no past anymore. Those are just stories we tell ourselves. They are things that we run our lives by, that can have a weight on our lives if we choose right now to give them a weight. I know many people, including myself, that have let go of the past. It is not easy. It is absolutely not easy. I don't want to lie to you about this. It is painful. It takes some serious looking at our shadows, at ourselves, our limiting beliefs, but it is possible, because at the end of the day, the past is only present in your life, is only tearing you down, taking you down, if you allow it, if you carry it with you, if you actively carry with you in the present. It is, in fact, natural to leave the past in the past, but we have been so traumatized that, of course, we carry it with us. We feel like it's still there, but this doesn't have to be the way. And the key is to start focusing on right now. What do I have right now? What am I missing right now? Let me work on what I'm missing so that my next now moment can be just as, it can be better than this one. And I assure you, if you focus on something small, attainable, your life will improve visibly in not too long from now. So I hope that this helps. I know it's a very difficult topic, because none of us like to think of ourselves as powerless. The problem is we do feel that way, and all you have to do is to watch people's actions to realize that's the truth. So it's not a matter of we don't become powerless just because we look at it and we realize it. We act powerless when we refuse to look at the truth of things. So I hope that that this resonates somehow. And if it does, or even if it doesn't, please leave a comment below. And please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.